and then I went straight next to it, and because it didn't dry off properly, it's a bit messy. I mean, you probably can't even see, but yeah, it's just a little tip that I'll give you guys. So stamp one side, let it dry, go on the other end, stamp the other end, let it dry, go back, and so on. Ciao beautiful people, and welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all well. Rainy, grey, miserable day in Sheffield. So today I'm going to share with you guys how I'm making some really nice vintagey washi tape. So I'm going to zoom in. So these are little vintage style washi tapes, so very cute. I'm conscious that on camera they look darker than they actually are in real life, so you need to bear in mind, guys, that this technique, because the masking tape, yes, will absorb the ink, but not as much as paper does. So they look darker and they look more defined, but actually in real life it's not as defined as they look on camera. So that's the first strips are made. So to make those sort of strips, I recommend you guys use any sort of stamps that there are lots of detail on it. So I have used this from Woodware Craft Collection because I really loved the numbers in. As you can see, you got that texture on the background. So use any sort of stamps that you have that is tiny and it's got lots of details in it. Because if you use like butterfly like that, for example, she's huge. So once you stamp her, you're only gonna get a quarter of her. So I like the effect. This is a second print generation, not the first one. But depends on what sort of effect do you want. But if you want more like faded pictures, then yeah, maybe use something that's big as a background. But also I have used those ones, which is my stitching stamps. I also use, this is from All and Create, and I love that. So yeah, you're probably seeing better on here. So anything that is tiny, it's got a lot of detail. So you got all the ears there, the handwriting, the hibiscus, it's got a little ephemera piece in there. So yeah, anything that is tiny, guys, it's got very intricate design. That's the best for you. So I have used two separate sizes. So that is, oh, that's an inch, which is 2.5 centimeters. This is call it 1.5 inches, which is 4 centimeters. Okay, but again, you can use any any masking tape that you guys have at home. So any size it will work. It depends what sort of project you want to make with it. So this is the first one I made. I got lovely Jamie kindly provided beverage. Thank you, Jamie. Bless him. So I've got, so this is the first, sorry guys, this is the first one I made, which is the bigger one. Then I made a small one using a combination of the stamps I've just showed you. I mean, you probably see better on a white background. There. You see, again, sorry, I'm repeating myself. The tiny the details are, the best the result will be. Then I decided I wanted to put some colours. So I have stamped one with red ink. This is my Hobby and Craft ink, Christmas red. So this one, again, I have stamped it in red, and then I have coloured it in with my gold Faber-Castell watercolour pencil. You know, me and gold. Now I'm conscious that on camera it looks more like yellow than gold, but it's a really nice gold. And again, it depends what sort of projects you guys want to make. You can just pick any colors. And then I made another color one, which is smaller, so the same size as the previous one, which I have colored it in with these really nice olive green and gold, and this is the result. Let me show you. I think they're really, really pretty, and you can make it any sort of dimension. I mean, you can even put this on any surface that this is a plastic wallet, any surface that you can peel it back off again. So if you use, for instance, this one, you could, just for argument's sake, let me just show you. So you can use that there, yeah, and then you can just cut that in half, so your strip is actually half size of that, so you can go as tiny or as bigger as you want. So that's the beauty of this sort of project. So yeah, I think my favorite one is probably the big one, black and white. Sorry, I got black ink everywhere. I think it's this one, because again, you get lots of nice details. Now you need to bear in mind that you got to be a bit patient with this sort of project, because once you stamp on a washi tape, sorry, I keep calling it washi tape, masking tape, it takes a little while to dry. It doesn't dry off straight away, so you stamp it and then you might want to move it to the other end so you don't get like a sort of like messing effect. So tip from me, yeah, so you see here, this is the first one I made, so I stamped that and then I went straight next to it, and because it didn't dry off properly, it's a bit messy. I mean, you probably can't even see, but yeah, it's just a little tip that I'll give you guys. So stamp one side, let it dry, go on the other end, stamp the other end, let it dry, go back, and so on. So make sure you give yourself plenty of time. Now I'm conscious that if I do it on my desk, you won't be able to see anything, so I will using this paper pack. This is from the Works. That's what Jamie bought me for Christmas, but we're going to use the back so you guys can see what I'm doing. And I'm only going to, just to show you guys, I'm only going to use this stamp here with the stars, because it's got lots of detail. And this time I'm going to use a navy ink. Now you need to bear with me, guys, because my camera shake. If I press it really hard, my camera will shake. So apologies about you feeling like you're on the board of the boat, but you've got to bear with me. So, what you need, and tip number 2, you need a wipe or something to wipe off. I got this little thingy that is dirty as anything, but never mind. So yeah, so you ink your stamp. So I'll show you, let me zoom in. I'll show you the first generation print, which is this one. You need to be you need to go very, very hard. Okay, so that's the first. And then, yeah, so again, leave some space, go back in there. And that's your second generation. So see and then what you do, let me show you. You see the excess here on the plastic, you just wipe it off. Simple as. Okay, and you do the same on this side. So you need to beat both knee, don't do like I just did, because I just spoiled it a tiny bit, but never mind. So again, let me put it in on the white background. So this is the first stamp, the first print, which are lots of details. This is the second, which is a bit more settled. Okay, so it depends what sort of style you want, and then you can go back and color it in. So we're gonna finish it off. So we're gonna do another print. So I'm going to ink the middle of the block. So we're going to get this really nice, it's on the other way around. Yeah, so it's going to here. I mean, you might gonna go a bit diagonal. Sorry about the shake. And then again, you just wipe the excess off. And on top as well. I mean, I've done a mess, but you probably do a better job than I do. See there? But you get the gist. And then we do something in the middle there. We're probably gonna use this bottom of the stamp when it says stars. Just this bit here, because I really like it. I mean, you can put like numbers. You can do washi tape for using days of the week. If you make your bullet journal, you can make a theme. So you can do, I don't know, savannah, you could do a tropical. So you can create as many of these as you wish. And then what you can do, you can either, you know, cut a piece, or this is just simply peel yourself back off. Okay, so it's totally up to you, but make sure before you start touching it, it's got to dry properly. Okay, so we're doing last one, which I'm going to use the top of it. Sorry about the shake. Tiny bit more. There. Okay, done. Just wipe it off the bottom. You don't have to wipe it off, you can just leave it, but if you want something a bit neater, or if it bothers you to see that. So let me get something white that is not being used. Oh, let me get another paper pad. Got another paper pad here. So that is the result. What you can do, I might do that. I'm going to go again with some, have I got a, yeah, like a turquoise, and then you just simply color it in. So for instance, if I want the stars, I mean, you can make this for every season as well. I mean, you can make like Christmas, Easter theme, Valentine's. Oh, they're just so addicted. You can make anything. You can color them, you cannot color them. Totally up to you. You can color the background. So I'm gonna do that now. So I'm just gonna color the background rather than the stars. Sorry about the shake. I'm just gonna do this one, and then I'm gonna leave it. Okay. So let me put the light on it. So yes, I don't know what you can see, but yeah. So that's the navy one. Okay. Very simple, guys. I'm going to put them all together. I'm sure that they're all dry now. Yeah. So I'm gonna zoom out. And that's the green one. I think my favorite now is what we just made together, the navy one, I think. Right guys, that's all for today. Very quick, very simple. I hope you liked them. If you did, please give me a big fat thumbs up, because I will support the video and the channel. Please also guys, if you make them, I got a Facebook group. Please join and share your creations so everybody takes inspiration from everybody. And also got lovely ladies that share the project, share some freebies for you guys, share their creations. So very interactive community. So if you're not already, I will see you there. Thank you so much for watching guys, and until next time, stay safe and well.